Just another quick little 5-minute common sense conversation. I appreciate anyone who would take the time to listen to what I have to express. This is a disclosure for all and a disclosure for the public. I am not a citizen. I am of Hebrew Israelite lineage, and I am an American national, simply, an aggrieved man. Very similar to my big brother, Tazadak. Okay? Let that be a disclaimer to all. I stand on my unalienable rights, and I obey the law and respect others the same I would like to be respected. I have no subjects, and therefore do not expect anyone to attempt to subject me. With that being said, we can't take time anymore because they are taking our time. I'm going to say that one more time. We cannot take time anymore because they are taking our time. All right? You have to understand that even the job, the just over broke that you have is robbing you, literally, and you just don't understand how. Okay? I'm going to be straight up and say it, they're not even paying you, but you need to do your own research and understand what a social security number is. Okay? That's number one. That's why we can no longer take time. You have to educate yourself, right? Truly educate yourself. You can't allow someone to tell you what to think. You have to learn how to think. And that's why I have enrolled in the classroom of Taza Doctrine, because the brother teaches you how to think. He shows you where everything is for you to read for yourself. Why is it important for you to know how to think for yourself and on the fly? Because let me ask you a question. When the cops pull you over, is Tazadak there? Nope. Is Steflon Don there? Nope. Who's there? You. Who has to think, be calm, articulate themselves, and at the same time educate those public officials who might not, public servants who might not know the rules, and that's you. It's your responsibility. It's a republic if you can keep it, you see. And that's why this requires courageous men. This is not for cowards, man. This is not for cowards. And I'm so glad, and I'm going to say this for the public and for the whole world that might ever watch this video. To have one great friend is an amazing thing, okay? I had a great friend. His name was Norman Vaughn Wilkins, known as Vo, VZ, Mustafa, Big Norm, a lot of things. He was ill in the hood, and he was a true gangster, but he had such integrity, such compassion, such consideration. He embarrassed no one. He made everyone feel wonderful, and he was a strong man, and you could not get over on this brother. You understand? And being his right-hand man, right-hand man, right? Gave me a confidence and instilled such a courage in me to take me places that my own father didn't get me. Due to the feminist music movement, my father was extricated out of the house. He couldn't handle much of it, and I understand. It's a lot to it. But I was blessed with one great friend. And this one great friend gave me such confidence. And now to imagine to have another brother that I claim as my friend. I have to earn his friendship, but I claim him as my friend. You get what I'm saying? It's an amazing thing. I'm rich beyond belief. I'm actually a triple trillionaire. You see what I'm saying? If you see what I'm saying. With that being said, to have a friend that's going to inspire you, for you to think for yourself, that's going to push you to learn and go past points you never thought you could go past and excel to heights you didn't think you could excel to, and at the same time help you to grow inside more courageously, man, oh man. So I really have to tell people we can't take time because they're taking our time. And the more you don't know, the better it is for them. And I'm going to give you a quick example. You work 8 hours a day, Maybe you have sons and daughters. You got to come home, cook, prepare for the next day. By the time you get off that slave, you're so dead tired, you don't have the energy to keep your eyes open to read for 2 to 3 hours, to understand the laws, excuse me, not the law, the contracts and statutes, rules, ordinances, regulations that's actually enslaving you. Because the reason you don't have any time is because you're giving your time to pay off this debt. You see? And by keeping you with no time, you have no time to learn. And then add some fluoride to that, and you're truly fucked. Right? Because you're calcifying your brain by the day, your whole central nervous system, your peripheral nervous system. It's just going to work itself all the way out from the central nervous system straight to the peripheral nervous system. How do I know this stuff? I walked away from med school. I'm a very smart man. And I mean that to say I started using my common sense. People like Chef Babette don't get any airplay. People like Dr. Sebi, who was healing people, why didn't he get any airplay? He was healing people. Isn't that what medicine's supposed to be about? He healed so many people. Why didn't they go ask him, hey, what are you doing, guy? You could really help us. No, because they wasn't concerned about that. And y'all people need to wake up and start thinking for yourselves. And I'm going to say this until I leave this plane. And I will continue saying it until I leave this plane. You are very special people, especially if you wear this golden skin color, if you have that melanated skin color. And what Kanye said was beautiful. What was dangerous about it and why they considered it hate speech is because they hate speech that might awaken you to who you are. If you knew you had divine lineage, would you go outside and conduct yourself as a harlot? I don't think so. Would you go outside as a man and conduct yourself like a lowlife, coward, lustful, ignorant, incompetent, watered state? I don't think so. Why is it beneficial when we're only being told we're whores, harlots, gangsters, and all that other stuff? Who's making all of the money from it? And the people that make all the money from us saying these things about ourselves when we truly are of divine lineage, do they tell their daughter, go bust it open? Do they tell their sons and so forth, go kill other like you on the street? Do they tell them, oh, I'm fly and materialistic, I got more than you, you hating on me, I need to shoot you? Do they have them do that in their community? Or do they help one another? And do they make sure that their women don't turn out harlots? You get what I'm saying? You need to start asking these questions. And the minute you can't ask a question, then we got big problems. You understand? It's bad enough you can't make statements. You can't, because you can't prove anything. Legally and lawfully to prove, you need someone to agree with you. So they're never going to agree with you if you bring out the truth. And the truth is, all of our truth has been hidden, burned, concealed, and torn from us. So we don't know the truth. So we're just searching. And in the good book, the Bible, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, the great book, it explains who we are based on how we look. It says that I am an Israelite based on where my family's from, tribe of Benjamin. So, I have divine lineage. So why am I supposed to feel like crap? And why should I let somebody else tell me I'm black? I'm not black. I am not evil. I am not devoid of light. You think these words are not spells? Huh? Let me ask you a question. How many people have died for Jordans and all this crappy fashion that somebody puts their stupid name on that you think is something? How many people have died for that stuff? And I want to show you that words are spells. You don't even know what fashion means, right? You know what fash means? The root, the etymology to the word fash, it means to put trouble, to annoy. Fashion, fashion, to put trouble on me, to annoy me. So all these people that got killed for them stinking, stupid Jordans, For someone who's cowardly and won't speak up because he loves fiat too much, he's a punk. He's the greatest at basketball, but he's a punk. I said it. Right? For all those people that died over those stupid sneakers, do you see how they put trouble on? Hmm? Do you see how words are spells? Hmm? And do you see how when you're ignorant and you don't know the words, how they use them against you? Hmm? And do you see how you might put spells on yourself by calling yourself black, evil, and devoid of light? Hmm? Which is foolishness. You're of divine lineage. Get out that stupid TV. That's number one. If you're going to use this phone, use it to learn who the hell you are, right? This way you will uplift yourself. And to the highest of my knowledge, if you want to learn how to not get destroyed by the de facto and learn about your lineage and to become a better man, man or woman alike, I would advise you to tune into my good brother, Kahan Tazadak, the Deprogram Enlightener, on Rumble as well. Wow. And my car is off. And how did that just happen? Just like that. It's the Most High telling you, listen up. I ain't touching nothing for those lights. You just go off when I said what I said. Listen up. Join a room where there are men who aspire to be men of the Most High. We are fearless. We are courageous. And we abide by the good book. You understand what I'm saying? Get off these knucklehead rappers and come join a room that is going to benefit you. Not only you, but everyone that should come after you. There's a reason they suppress good brothers like that. And there's a reason why, things are censored. Because they don't want you to wake up. And I would kindly ask the community that say, there's always hate speech. Could you possibly make the money from your community and have them, is it possible that you could have them sing the Busted Open music instead of us because it's hurting us? Is it possible that you could have all of your youth into, drugs and all of this materialism stuff? Could you make the money off of your own? Is it possible that you could do that instead of us? Because we've really been brought down by it and it doesn't help us. But it seems to be making only a certain community very rich. So seeing that the talent belongs to us, could you find a way to find your own talent and make money off of that? Is it possible that you not, be parasitic upon us anymore? It's just thought. Would you, those people who control hip hop and stuff, do you tell your daughters go bust it open and kill their children? And I'm not touching the car. I am not touching the car. On my life, may the Most High strike me down if I'm lying. These are questions that need to be asked. Love and light, I appreciate your time. I'm only here for the upliftment of all who aspire to love and uplift humanity. And you better believe I rock with T-Doc, man. You better believe it. And I'll be here till the wheels grind off and it's sparking.